Hey guys, this is Cozy, back with another farm. Today we're farming the Soaring MeaderBee. This mount was available to be bought on the Island Dorn back in the War Within. You just had to come out here and farm up 900 of the sizzling cinder pollens from these elite bees out here, and then just trade them to the vendor for the mount. That's about all there is for this farm. There's not much more to say about it. It's pretty straightforward. But with it being August 1st and only 10 days till the next patch goes live, there is a few other things to say. First of all, August 1st is going to bring us a new transmog from the trading post and a big controversy. Remember the Mountain Dew mount? Apparently, we're going to be able to buy that this month. Got a lot of people kind of upset about that. But my local stores did not carry that Mountain Dew, so I have no shame buying them out from the trading post. Sorry, guys. But as far as the patch goes itself, when it drops on the 11th, the first thing I think I'm going to do, and I haven't heard enough content creators talk about this, is the fact that the old Renown vendors, all of their gear that you unlocked at the certain Renown levels will be available to purchase again, and it will be on a new veteran track, which means it will be level 275, no, 279, and it can be upgraded to 295, which will be a good start for initial gearing. Now, a lot of people are going to jump straight into the dungeon, straight into Mythic Zeros, which will be fine, but remember, Mythic Zeros will be on a weekly lockout again for the first part of the season, so you can only get so much gear from there. So make sure to do your weekly quests. Remember, the first two quests will give you gear guaranteed. Get your renown pieces, and then get into mythics if that's what you want. Personally, there's going to be a lot of new mounts out there. There's going to be new fishing. There's going to be new vendors. So Cozy is going to be doing that, but my guild will still want me to be able to pull my weight when we do guild stuff. So of course I got to get some gear too. Also remember that they're changing the world boss in this patch, and it'll drop gear obviously. But instead of it just being in the world, it's now going to be a layer. It's going to be a micro delve kind of situation, kind of like the one boss raids that they've given us, the past two that are out there in the Root Druid place. But now you're going to go to these new delve entrances and go in on one of the difficulties you want. I think World is the only one that's open at the beginning of the patch, but it'll be World, Normal, Heroic, Mythic, all dropping respective gear. So just go out there, kill the boss, and pray for loot. But you don't got to pray as hard now because they're not going to drop anything. The bosses will now drop specifically for your character gear. So no more oh look, I'm on a plate tune and I got leather drop stuff, which was nice. Don't get me wrong, you were always guaranteed a piece like that, but were you really if you didn't have a bunch of alts like me? And even with all my alts, I still got pieces that were useless to me most of the time. And I do apologize. You're going to hear me doing a lot of voice editing on this. I'm still feeling under the weather. I'm sitting here eating cough drops, so I'm not coughing while recording this. But the next thing coming that I think I'm really interested in are the delves and the hunts, obviously. I was really a fan of the hunts when they were originally announced, and I was a little disappointed when they released because I felt like it wasn't exactly what was announced. But hey, they're still cool. I still done almost everything on the nightmare difficulty and got those achievements. And I'm excited for the new ones coming because I always enjoyed it. I just hope they're able to keep it relevant past the first couple of weeks this time. And then there's the delves. They're going to be having a whole new renown track. The companion's going to be able to go up to level 90 now, which will be cool. I haven't got her maxed out this season. I'm a little bit behind on those. But yay. The thing that I want to talk about on that, because it's going to be real relevant the first week and then not. If you can do the Let Me Solo Him achievement, last season, or the current season, the first 4,000 players got into a Hall of Fame achievement for doing that, but it was over within like as soon as it launched, basically. Now they're going to give you the first week. It isn't going to be the first X amount of players. If you can let me solo him in the first week of the patch, so from the 11th to the 18th, you'll be given the Hall of Fame reward. I think it's a title. But hey, it's cool. And to the players that are capable of doing that, that's fine. It took me a little bit longer to solo him on my monk. It was cool though. Just do remember that with the new season of the Delves coming, though, some of the old achievements will be obsolete and you won't be able to get them anymore. I'm still behind on the storytelling one. I'm missing 2 or 3 stories still to get, and I still have to collect some of the treasures in there for that achievement. It gets a mount, so I'm going to be getting on it this week. But hey, it's whatever y'all are interested in. Remember, this is your game. You're going to play it how you want to, right? Don't let anybody else tell you you got to play it a certain way. I think the last thing I will say about the Delves, though, is this season coming up, that little Dun otter is going to be spawning in there. He's going to disguise himself horribly as decorations. I think one of them that I saw was he was disguised as a palm tree right out there in the middle of Stormwind City. So, you know, there's that. But you go up to him, and the first time each week, he will make the bounty increasingly bountiful for you, and that's basically going to give you a couple extra chests. I think they said that in their tier 11 they got 6 chests that gave them extra gear. Now some of those required the keys to unlock, so there's that. But after the first one you do that week, if you find him again in the other delves, he'll increase the amount of coins you get out of him. He'll increase your companion's experience, so there's kind of a catch up on that for you. And I forgot the other thing they said, but he'll give you some stuff if you find him, so do try to look for the obviously horribly disguised otter. And he's an otter anyway, so you want to find him. He's cute. Just kind of wish those bountiful abundance things was more useful, because like the only thing they were there for was the crafting gear, and meh, they were a nice try at something. I give Blizzard full prompts for putting them in, but I think they were lacking. But guys, we're coming up close to the end of the time skipped video, and my throat's killing me anyway, so I was going to stop talking here till I seen how close we were getting. This was my first attempt at doing a news recap. Tell me if you enjoyed it in the comments below. Like and subscribe while you're at it. Helps small channel grow. Anyway, I had 100 or so of these cinder pollen in my bank, so it's not like I've done the full farm here, but it still only took me maybe an hour to do. So something you can really easily do. Just come out here on a leveled tune, beat down some bees, get your pollens. Then you're going to come right over here to where the vendor's at. You're going to buy it, mount up on it. Congrats on your mount. You're not going to see me mount up on it because the game's a little glitch where you have to reload your UI. But anyway, enjoy your mount, guys. Congrats.